Finding a new location for your business isn't like house hunting.
Business owners will take it upon themselves to try and search the marketplace to see what they can find. So they'll drive around and they'll see the odd sign, they'll jot it down, they'll phone an agent here or there, or perhaps just try and investigate it on their own without really understanding the whole concept behind what they're looking at. And that can prove a frustration for a client, for a tenant, let's say, that's looking for space, not knowing that there's really nothing in that area that he thinks there should be, and then feels like, oh, there's just no properties available. When in reality, we can look and we may come up with a dozen properties. They just may be maybe a sector over that may suit him perfectly, budget-wise, location-wise, and on a route that makes it easy to get to.
You may make a better deal leasing commercial property based on your business's market value.
They can actually leverage their market value, their value to a landlord in the marketplace. So the better the tenant, obviously, the more value it is to a landlord, and he will perhaps go that extra mile to get them into his space. So landlords are always vying to get the best tenants, and if they can get a AAA covenant tenant in there, that's a wonderful win for them. So that tenant has a certain market value that they can command from landlords to say, you know what, I want some tenant improvements done, I want perhaps new carpeting put in, I want a paint job, or I want so many parking stalls electrified, etc. So they have a value and they can demand certain things to a point and can also impact on the value of their lease rates.
To leverage your market value, you need good information and expertise.
You won't be able to just look up in a paper and say, oh, this particular deal was done at $8 a square foot versus the $12 they were asking. That's not really published anywhere, but a commercial realtor will have that information. Our expertise is knowing what that market rent should be, knowing how far you can negotiate with a landlord to perhaps get some incentives from them, some free rents, and perhaps tenant improvements that the landlord will pay for, and how to structure that deal over the length of an appropriate term so that it makes financial sense for everyone.
For more information on buying and selling, pick up your Winnipeg Real Estate News and call your realtor.